all, uh, Mr. Khan, thank you so much for the opportunity. And I'm really grateful for hearing voices from the world relating with the voices of human rights as well as work they have done so far. So, as Mr. Naseem Malik shared about our activities related with the international organization relating with the fact-finding missions uh, on the situation of minority rights in South Asia as well as in other countries. So I'm a bit concerned about your words that even at Agenda 2030 there will be not much changes will happen. Only slight changes will be there. So unless or until we will not raise voices strongly together, then how we can achieve this, even this little opportunity to come in with the world to raise our voices, especially the third world countries, as a lady from Nepal and Sahar told before before me. So I'm very much concerned about the situation here in Pakistan, where uh, the religion is a priority, not is a private matter. So that's where many things are going or doing or dressing very not in a inappropriate way, as the country's leading political parties hijacked now presently hijacked by these extremist forces who are not allowing them to do or to have uh, their situation or their thoughts with the world, what the world is going to do with the after this pandemic, this COVID pandemic, where it's the world social order has been changed now and squeezed, you can say. So now the situation here in country is very poor related with the minorities communities. They are not allowing to have uh, full participation, full of their participation in the nation building. Whether or if you have seen or if you go through the history, you very well known about the history that we have only uh, one scientist. This is Dr. Abdul Salam, and after that there is no scientist. I know Dr. Chomsky was here. Noam Chomsky was here in Karachi now. He has one lecture, and he has also shared about, pointed out that if you will not go with the science, you will not be there in the world, or your existence will be not in the world. It's a thought-provoking that why and how we are not being able to create another or to raise or to stand for the different kind of changes in happening in the world, and we are so far behind. This is one way of the discussion, but the most important thing is one of our very burning issue that is related with Jamaat Ahmadiyya community, the Muslim community here in Pakistan. So they are also going very uh, day by day, going very tough situation by the fellow nation, by the fellow countrymen. So nobody knows anything, anytime, anywhere, anything can happen. And maybe within a week, or maybe not, I have not heard a week where there was no issue raised by the majority Muslim community with the Ahmadiyya, Jamaat Ahmadiyya. They have been targeted, killed, and also persecuted in the name of religion. The difference of religion is not new here in Pakistan. People are there who are encouraging different forces to take revenge or to go against the other non-Muslim communities, like Hindus, Christians. Both communities are suffering. Like in these waves, the Christian and Hindu girls has been kidnapped for the purpose to marry, or forcefully they are converting into Islam just because of marrying. Because I am a lawyer by profession, and I know that if everybody has right, they can choose or they can practice any religion, no problem at all. But if you are only kidnapping the girl, the underage girl, age about 13, just for the sake of marriage, then what is this Islam? I'm sorry, I cannot agree with this proposition. What the people who are just taking this advantage that they just get or they kidnap a girl just for the sake of marriage. So this is also a very bad situation here. Hindus and underage girls are. There are so many very famous cases you can have on the internet. You can find. So this is against the constitution of the country, that who also guaranteeing about the practices and about the religious freedom. But on the same time, there are people who are just destroying the peace of the country, as well as killing the people in the name of religion, and also uh, disturbing the peace of mind from the people. And the people who are just ready to hear this kind of uh, uh, not activism, this kind of you can say drama by the religious people, who just say, "Oh, dog has taken your ear." Then people will not say, people will not think about the ear is with their neck. They will run after the dog. So situation is going very very bad, and thank God that there are some hope, we can say, on this very uh, uh, day of human rights, where we are just having some discussion, or maybe some of time, some of you can say uh, uh, a review what is going on and what is so far has done by the countries who have already committed, and they are state parties in the United Nations, so many convention and so many treaty bodies. But on the same way and the same time, they are also disturbing, and also not being in a position, or not in a position, intentionally they are not acting upon that. They have already the state parties in many treaties, but do not agree to overcome. Even in 2019, there was a Universal Periodic Review, the Human Rights Commission of Pakistan, where I was served as a council member. So there was recommendation that about the repealing of these blasphemy laws. So they have not, they were not ready. They have disowned the recommendation by the other countries, who have given so many examples about the misuse of this intentionally misuse of law of blasphemy, but the government was straightforwardly uh, refused to act upon accordingly. So that's why it's need to. I am agree with Malik Saab, Naseem Malik Saab, as he shared that why not we can have in our countries. Why we are going to run to working for to the international community to take up these matters? Why not we? So I'm very much agree with him, but there are some problems. People are here mostly here we have observed as a human rights activist that the government try try to convince them not to raise voice, and maybe some threats or some uh, threats of you can say enforced disappearances as well. So that's why they are uh, people. There are strong voices here in the country, but mostly uh, they were picked up by the state agencies, who stopped them not to do this kind of activism here in Pakistan. Even one of the interesting thing I want to share, you will be surprised. Since last 1 year, there is not any new NGO registered with the social welfare department, because they have tightly monitoring this issue. And also after the FTF intervention, the government is following the guidelines by the FATF conference, that now they have introduced charity commission. And you know what they introduced? They said the NGOs will only work on education, social welfare, not, and also ask them to change the word human rights. peace, like this, or women rights. Really, it's worst here. Nobody is going to listen. And the parliamentarians who are all the time, or you can say 24 hours, they are spending to take revenge. PTI to noon, there are political parties, they are taking revenge with each other. So several people who are very good politicians, I know, and they are also lawyer as well, but they are also in a silence mode. They are in a muted. They themselves are muted because there was no space for such like for people who can raise their voice. So, Dr. Khan, thank you so much for your time, for the opportunity to sharing my words, and thank you to Naseem Malik Saab.
Thank you.